In Blaine's own words, if something happens, let people know I'm not a victim. I'm a warrior doing my job. Job well done, Blaine Reding. At this time, I'd like to introduce Logan Reding. This is Blaine's brother. He was serving in Afghanistan about 30 miles from where Blaine was serving, and at this time he's going to put up the memorial sign.
Honor guard! Attend! Foot!
At this time we have a special presentation for the family, and I would like to note that a donation by the local VFW made this possible, that we can have several sets of signs. So Nikki, I'd like to present you and your family. We have 4 of these signs for you to take as a memorial. Also, I have something here that the city of Plattsmouth owes your family a tremendous amount, and there's no way I can show the gratitude that we have for you, but here is a token. Here's the key to the city. It's Town of Soldier! Nikki, but would you like to speak now?
Yes.
Folks, this is Nikki Reding, the widow of Blaine Reding.
Yeah, Nikki. When I first saw the tall, muscular blonde boy that would become my husband, he was sitting in his car and he was playing with the radio. He was an average Joe, and when he offered to buy my coffee, but it wasn't long before I changed my opinion of him. He asked me if I would like to go to a party with him and some friends, and I said maybe. And he replied, well, fine. If you don't come, I'll just ask some other girl. It was at that moment that I smiled and took the bait. You see, my husband was the most confident individual that I have ever met. He wasn't just confident in his abilities to attract women, but he was confident enough in himself to know that anyone that did not give him a chance was missing out on something great. That something was Blaine's incredible character, his loyalty to his family, his friends, and his country. After our whirlwind romance and a quick marriage, he was excited to deploy because he wanted to put his talents to work. I didn't like the idea of his job because, like any wife, the thought of what he was doing there scared me to death. It was then that I decided to tell myself that he was not in a war zone. He was away training camels and goats. He went along with my scenario and said in one of his emails, you know, these goats are pretty mad about how good Josh and I are. He had a way of making even the most dangerous of situations humorous. He also had a soft side that he did not show anyone other than his mom and I. When I began to miss him, he said in another email, I don't want you to be depressed about me being gone. I want you to get out and do things. I know you will make the right choice about what you're doing, and I trust you. Remember, you have the Reding name now, and you can't fail at anything. Today, I don't find those words coincidental. I think that he is preparing me for my life that I have to live now. I firmly believe that even though Blaine is no longer a physical presence in our life, our memories of him are still rules to live by, and these recollections are still his way of guiding us through the long journey that we are forced to make without him. On this journey, I found beauty in remembering how much he respected his roots. When he brought me here to Nebraska for our first and only time here together, he was consistent in trying to convince me that this state was more than corn. In the summer, I looked up to heaven and told him that he was full of it. However, I'll proudly admit that I was wrong. This state is truly more than corn, and Plattsmouth is more than just a city. It was my husband's childhood, and it now holds a huge part of me that gets bigger every time that I come. This city is full of wonderful people that I know my husband was proud to be acquainted with. Today, you all prove your inner beauty in dedicating this street to him. You have made Blaine's dream of always being remembered come true, and it is my hope that every time Blaine, as well as every other fallen soldier that has given their life so that we may have the freedom to be here. I speak for Blaine's entire family when I say we could not have made it through the past 9 months without your continued support, and we are so very humbled that you have chosen to honor him today. May God bless each one of you as we continue to pray for those who are currently serving and never forget those who have fallen. Thank you.
I would be amiss if I didn't introduce Teresa. This is Blaine's mother. We've got mother, wife, and brother here, and we are so honored that they came here and will be here with us at this ceremony. Again, I want to thank the VFW Honor Guard, the American Legion Honor Guard, and the Plattsmouth High School Air Force Junior ROTC Honor Guard for being here. Thank you very much, and Patriot Riders, thank you. And most of all, thank all you folks for coming out tonight and sharing this with us. Thank you very much.
Actually, I live in Trenton now. I just moved a week or two ago. Thank you all for all your support.
She and I had plenty of guess what's wrong with the first one or whatever. It's got to be kind of a cool feeling.
I am not.
It kind of is. I mean,
I'm carrying my.
as my sister just told me,
But
I know that it was me that he wanted to put up that sign. So it is really.
What do you remember about your brother? What do you remember about him? I guess it has been 9 months since you go back. There are tons of memories and things like that.
Oh yeah, it's just things down in Fort Campbell when we get off work and go hang out. I mean,
You know, what's important is this street right here.
well, this is the street we grew up on. It's where we spent the first part of our lives. I mean, it's actually the entire street because, as I said, we grew up right here, and my grandma was just right down the street on the other end. We'd always be up there. You know, honestly, I'm not sure that I thanked him. He wasn't an original guy, but I'm just going to say he was pretty psyched out.
You know, all these people still show up and remember your brother. How much does that mean to you, all these friends and family being here?
Oh, it means a lot to me. It's good that the whole community can still get together for this fallen soldier, a single fallen soldier like this.
This is so much of the message that people get when they drive by here, they drive here on 8th Avenue, see the sign. What kind of message do you want them to take away from this?
That you should never forget what people have done to this country in their lives.
Slogan, hello, A-N, right?
Yes.
And good for your ranking with the PFC. Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. That's a cool honor. I mean,